Barely. Hello, welcome, I'm Stormo. We're going to be live streaming the PC gaming show from E3 as soon as I hit Alt-Tab to make the to make the rest of that go away. Oh boy, whew. Jeez, I had to speed in for this. So yeah, I'm live. I'm not quite fully set up yet. I was in the process of getting everything set up when it started. I knew I was going to be pushing it, but I didn't realise I was pushing it quite that far. Hang on, that's not what I want to do. So let me just type some stuff up. And we'll listen to the dulcet tones. I'm assuming that Day 9's back this year. He did a good job the last couple of years. I'm assuming he's back this year, so we'll see, we'll see. Let me know how the volume is too, by the way.
Hello to everyone online. Hello to everyone at the Will Turn. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show. Yes. My name's Day 9. I'm your host today. I am delighted to be here. We have a fantastic show for you this afternoon. First, to all of you who came out to the Will Turn, thanks for joining us. The Will Turn is just a beautiful venue here in Los Angeles. To all of you online on Twitch, thanks for joining us. To those co-streaming partners, hey as well, I'm talking to you.
Hey, that's me.
Great to have you here. And
that's me. I am in fact co-streaming. Not really that big. Oh wow. Okay. I haven't even updated my dashboard yet. Oh boy, I am so far behind on everything right now. Sorry about this, everyone. Just rushing. So let's, here we go.
I'm going to be up here in the balcony with a bunch of creative new PC games coming your way. From Warfare's latest updates to some upbeat indie gems.
Frankie, we are so excited for the show to get started. We have over 30 games we're going to be looking at across the next 90 minutes. So let's get it underway. Our very first title is from Coffee Stain Studios. Their game has absolutely massive construction as well as...
Oh, okay. Coffee Stain. This is an Australian studio. They're based here in Melbourne. So yeah, I heard about this. There's three things I know about this. This is one of them, that there's going to be a trailer here for this. And the other two is that both Cloud Imperium Games and Frontier Developments are going to be here. So those are the things I know about this trailer. I know about this show, but we'll see. Okay, how am I doing on my stream? Everything is going good. Excellent. Ha. Just let me know what the volume's going to be like, because I'm not sure I've fully balanced it yet. This looks alright. So, one thing about the PC gaming show that I've found in the past, the PC gaming show gets a bad rap because people are like, nothing interesting happens there or anything like that, but I always find it worth watching, A, because I think Day 9's a pretty cool guy, and he does a good job of presenting it, but B, I think that even if it's not a lot of new exciting stuff gets announced, you do have a lot of stuff. Geez, this looks fantastic. This is made here in Melbourne too. This is, yeah. I'm on board. This looks like, what is this? Oh, I'll make sure the Twitch stuff goes away at the bottom there too. I'm watching this, just so you know, I'm watching this by the E3 co-stream Twitch link, which doesn't have any of the things that pop up all over the other Twitch streams that I've seen pop up. So you get a nice clean feed of the show, and that's e3.costream.twitch.tv if you want that. But I might tweet that out. I'm going to jump forward. I haven't caught up on the Ubisoft press conference, so I don't know what's happening there. Boy, this looks fantastic. Australian developers do some really good work. Okay, that's cool.
Joining me on the stage to talk about it is the game director at Coffee Stain Studios. It's Oscar Gilsayan. Come here, Oscar. Welcome to the stage. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Now, Oscar, I just want to begin right away by asking, what is Satisfactory all about?
Satisfactory is essentially about building these huge automated factories. So you play as an engineer that's been sent from Earth to this alien planet, and you're going to build this enormous machine. It was hinted at the end of the trailer there.
Yeah.
And to build that, you need a whole ton of parts, which you need to build.
But yeah, this game actually looks really cool. I really liked what they showed off just then. So sorry, I'm still a little bit disorganized because I just had to come in and get everything set up. But we're all set up. We're ready to go now. I'm going to listen to this for a little bit because this guy seems interesting. So
People who haven't played this type of game, can you give me an example of what producing a more advanced resource might look like?
Right. After a while, you'll need to create something more advanced, like a computer, for example. And at that point, you'll have some copper stuff set up, your wires and cables. But to make plastic, you need to get some oil. So you need to go out and you need to find this oil, build some oil pumps and oil refineries, and set up a...
So it's basically a crafting survival type of thing, I guess.
Between the outpost and your factory.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that scale because there's a lot of games where you build a house or a small town. How much area are we talking about where all your factories will exist?
Oh, this factory will grow enormous. The main part, which will probably be the biggest, will start spreading more and more and more. Or in some cases, we'll have players just building these massive, tall buildings with factory floor upon factory floor. But including the resources that you need to gather from basically all around the map.
Yeah.
So you'll have vehicles driving all over.
Now, I want to ask about the first-person perspective because these types of games typically are top-down. Why first-person?
We wanted it to feel like the player is the one.
That's a good question, actually. Watching the stream, watching the trailer, I was like, hang on, this is first person, why?
Structures towering above you. But also when you go out and explore, you'll be the one, like, you go through the underbrush and in the jungles and whatever.
I mean, in the trailer, it even looked like there's a lot more to explore, like different environments and biomes.
Yeah. The map is, we made a point to make it big and varied.
Yeah.
And it's about 30 square kilometers in size, so it's kind of...
Wow.
And, one final question. I saw multiple.
I'm guessing then it's not procedurally generated either.
It's a co-op game, so you'll basically...
So that's interesting.
Great. Now, tell us, how do we get our hands on this game?
So we got a closed alpha planned in the coming months, so you can sign up for the alpha at satisfactorygame.com, and then you'll know.
Well, great, Oscar. Thanks for joining me on stage once again. That is satisfactorygame.com. Now, up in the balcony, Frank.
Wow, that's
very first indie title
that looks fantastic. Actually, I'm really interested in that.
Something we love about the PC platform. It's such
I'm a big fan of games like that. Sorry, I'll just bang my coffee mug on the table and we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Set in the future about gig labor, tech disruption, and the experience of being a driver for hire.
And I'll have the volume on my laptop turned up just so I can hear what the audio sounds like. Oh well.
Let's watch the first gameplay trailer for NeoCab.
So what was this NeoCab? Oh, wasn't this... I've seen this somewhere before, I think. Yeah, there was a trailer for this not long ago, actually. Because I came across it when I was doing a Daily Gaming News episode, I think. I don't think I ever used it in an episode, but there was a different trailer for this game a while ago that I came across. I do like the art and the neowave, the vaporwave aesthetic. A lot of things are going vaporwave this year. I've noticed actually, like Cyberpunk has a bit of it. There was what was that other game that was at the Microsoft conference? It was an indie game. It might have been called After Party or something like that. Had it? Oh boy, a lot of things are going with this aesthetic at the moment. Not that I mind. I like it. I like the look. Even Rage has it a bit. Rage 2 has it a bit. Yeah. Yeah, it looks alright. I'll be okay with that. I played NeoCab. Seems interesting.
Now, our next game, believe it or not,
I'm just going to pull my curtain a little bit aside.
What do you expect? We have several Battle Royale games we're going to be talking about today because...
Oh boy, it's the Battle Royale segment. Let's get through it. Let's all hold our hands, get together, get through it. We can do this. We can do the Battle Royale stuff.
have already been doing all kinds of different explorations of what this could possibly be. And our very first Battle Royale game that we'll be introducing today has up to 1,000 concurrent players. It's from
Very first. Oh boy, this is just going to be all Battle Royale all the time from now on, isn't it? Oh no. Sean, no, what are you doing to us? Come on, man. 1,000 players in a Battle Royale is kind of cool, though. I still want someone to actually use the movie license, though. That's what I want. I want the movie license used. Well, you know what? We rag on Battle Royale games, but a lot of people play them, and a lot of people enjoy them, and I attempted to play Fortnite, but I'll be honest with you guys, I did not draw a lot of enjoyment out of Fortnite when I played it. For me, Fortnite was mostly about staying in one place. Jeez, that frame rate, though. That's how you can tell this is real footage, those dropped frames. At least this doesn't look like a bad asset flip like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds does. I don't know what it is about that game, but just its aesthetic does not excite me at all. Good hits, good hits. But yeah, this does actually just kind of look like PUBG. Although, it's got seasons. And if it has 1,000 players, that's interesting. It must have a huge map then. Is that dynamic? Are the fires and stuff dynamic? Like, is this place on fire because players have set it on fire? Those frames though, jeez. They don't look good. I mean, this game doesn't look terrible, but it's Battle Royale. 1,000-player Battle Royale is interesting, though. I'd be interested to see if they ever get that many. Maverick's Proving Grounds. Okay, cool. I haven't heard of that one.
To talk about Maverick's Proving Grounds is the CEO of Automaton Games. It's James Thompson.
But yeah, I mean, I played... well, this guy looks like he just got out of high school.
Now, I want to immediately
Jeez.
ask, what about
No, he legitimately looks like he's about 16 or 17 years old.
From other Battle Royale games?
Yeah, well, as you said, it's a very popular formula, and you know that last man standing kind of game type is incredibly compelling by itself. But Mavericks is really about depth. You know, we've already talked about 400 players before, and we're sort of super excited today to talk about our 5-man squad mode being 1,000 players. But really, it's about depth as well. It's about the fact that that environment is even a bigger step, the simulation and those elements sort of combining together.
Yeah, I want to zoom in right on the 1,000 players aspect. How does that really shift the dynamic?
Yeah, that is pretty strong. The 1,000 players. I think that's really strong.
Scale with the depth of simulation, so the fact that together,
But to do that, you need a huge map. You would need a massive map to make that work.
What do you mean by there's a lot more information in the environment for players to process?
So take a concrete example, right? So let's say a player's walking through the map, they'd be leaving footprints.
There you go, it's at E3. Try it out.
But, you know, siege style
I'm not at E3, I'm on entirely the other side of the planet. I'd love to go to E3 one year. That'd be great fun, I think. Probably just the once though. I know I've got friends who've been to E3 and they have told me that it does get very tiring after a while. Because you've got a schedule to keep. Like, if you're going as press, which is what they went as, you've got a schedule to keep, and you've got a lot of work to do. Like, it's not just this fun 3 days of wandering around a convention hall playing all the games. There is actually a work side to it. You've got to interview developers and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, we Rocket Chainsaw, which the website I write for, didn't actually get E3 tickets this year. We just decided not to do it. We're just going to observe E3 from afar. I think one of our editors is going to Gamescom though later in the year. So.
Well, James, thanks so much for joining us.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna just duck off for a second. I'm gonna let this run. I'm not going to change anything, but I've just got to duck off because I've got to brush my teeth. So I'll be back shortly.
It does indeed, John. On PC, we don't just play what's given to us. We mod games to make our own experiences. And for many developers, modding is a way to turn a hobby into a career. The Forgotten City is the perfect example. It's a standalone game that's a reimagining of a wildly successful mod. In fact, the first mod in history to win a National Writers Guild Award. For the first time ever, here's gameplay from the Forgotten City.
I'm so sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. An ancient underground city. Its existence long forgotten. Searching for a way out. All I found is a window into the past. If even one person here commits a sin, everyone will die. I tried to set the...
Okay, I'm back. What's this? What am I missing?
took me right back to
Yeah, what is this?
it's all up to you now.
It's all up to us.
Investigate. Talk to everyone. Help the
What are we investigating? What are we talking to?
Bend the rules as far as you can. Figure out who's responsible for this.
This looks really good.
And maybe you can do what I never could.
Okay.
Save these people. Save yourself.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
This isn't the City of Brass, is it? No, the Forgotten City. Okay, there you go. That looks alright. I'd play that. Oh, another Australian developed game too. Another Melbourne game. Nice.
What's next
Nice.
for Killing Floor 2? And an unannounced game from Tripwire Interactive. And now your host, Sean Plott.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely be up for that
From the
Forgotten
past,
City. That looks
not a
alright, actually, yeah.
sequel, Prequel or remake, but rather an entirely new game altogether. Let's take a look at Stardoc's Star Control Origins.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, this got announced a little while ago, I think. Didn't they kickstart this? Is that this game I'm thinking of? No. No, I don't think it is. I've never played a Star Control game, but everyone I know who's into these kind of games really loves them, so I imagine they're good. I mean, I don't know. They seem like they're okay to me. I'm just gonna put that back. Okay. Yeah. Do another thing. Oh, you know what I should do? Just gotta spam social media again. Just, you know, while I'm here thinking about it, watching this trailer. This trailer looks great, by the way.
Help us pioneer the future. Join today.
Star Control has accelerated the construction of our new modular deep solar system vessel specifically for this mission. It's the fastest, most expensive ship humanity has ever made, Captain.
I am Chief Viscosity Officer Wimdu of the Tyrone. The Scribe had evidently received traces of your radio broadcasts themselves.
This looks pretty cool. Well, I know Star Control is a long-standing series, but I'll be honest with you, I'm excited by this. Wait, is this still Star Control? Or is this another game? This might be another game, actually, now that I think about it. Doesn't look like Star Control. I was looking at something else, so...
In a delightful new spaceship.
You must be humans. We've heard so much about you.
This looks fantastic. Oh no, it is Star Control. Still. Okay. Yeah, no. That was not something I was expecting from it. That looks really cool. I'd be up for that. For sure. Yeah, I'd be down for that one.
Star Control is the director of production at Stardock, Patrick Shaw. Thanks for joining me on stage today, Patrick.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
So now just tell us straight up, what is Star Control all about?
So Star Control is an open universe action RPG. You can visit dozens of aliens, hundreds of different stars.
I thought Star Control was a 4X game. I thought it was like an empire building game. I didn't realize there was an ARPG side to it. Oh. What do I know about Star Control?
And I want to ask, since I know that the story is a big part of this game, with it being open world, how do you make sure that the story still stays as the focus for the player?
Yeah, so we're really excited about the story that we prepared for Star Control. It's funny, it's creative, but also has some dark, sinister side to it. However, what we're very proud and very excited about is we have an infinite universe. That is, we are fully simulating the entire universe at all times. So even if you're on some podunk little moon in the corner of the universe, the aliens are still moving around the universe, doing their own thing, exploring and interacting with each other.
So it's not just like at a planet there's the same town whenever you visit it. It depends on how the simulation has driven it forward.
Right, exactly. So
That's really neat, actually. Games doing this more and more is really cool. You know what this game reminds me of a little bit, though? Like a less empty version of No Man's Sky, but without the exploration side, more the expansion side. Yeah, this is more what Star Control looks like to me.
A lot of pressure, Patrick. Well, you're putting me on the spot on stage right now. Yeah.
We have a week to do it, so. But anyways, in Star Control Origins, you can create your own ships, your own
Just play with my curtain a little bit.
Share them with your friends online.
So someone else can take care
It
of
suddenly got really dark in here.
That's up to you. Now, last thing I want to ask about is how multiplayer works.
Right. So in the game, we have ship-to-ship combat, and that turned out to be so popular in our early testing. They're like, we should make this a separate gameplay mode. So we did. We called it Fleet Battles. So you can create your own ships. You build them out of different.
Oh, nice. Ship battles. Fleet battles.
Defenses, and then you go on.
That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
Local multiplayer, 2 people on the same machine, or online ranked online play.
Where can people go to pick up Star Control Origins?
Well, right now, Star Control Origins is available for pre-order on GOG and Steam.
Well, lovely.
Nice.
Guys, definitely be sure to head over.
I'm getting into buying everything off GOG at the moment because Steam as a platform is troublesome right now. So I'm sort of starting to throw my weight a bit behind getting stuff off GOG.
September 20th, 2018.
Well, there you go, September 20th. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd play it. I'd play it for sure.
Now, our next game was PC Gamer's favorite game from E3 last year. It is
kind of wish Sean had shaved before he came to the show, but you know, that's obviously his choice. He decided that this was how he was going to look tonight. Oh boy, Crytek. Hunt Showdown. Is this a game that's already out? I've never heard of this. So this is, I'm guessing, a battle royale-ish type game. I know nothing about it. I've never heard of this game before, but apparently it's out and it exists, and this is new content coming for it. So I'm sure the people who played this game are going to enjoy it. But I don't know. It's not for me so far. It does not look great to me. Let me just. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's a game for somebody. Buy now on Steam. Hunt Showdown.
Here with Guy from Skydance, who's here to tell me why fighting in massive mech suits is not about to go out of fashion anytime soon. Guy, now Hellfire, Archangel was originally a single-player narrative game, but Hellfire, this new edition, what changes is that going to make?
Well, players really loved the single-player narrative, but they all kept telling us the same thing. They said, we really want it multiplayer, and we want it.
So I'm just going to come out and say this. I've talked to developers and at trade shows and stuff like that in a press capacity with a camera, and there is something that happens when you put a game developer in front of a camera and they get super nervous about everything they're about to do. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, or anything like that. It's the moment they're faced with a camera, a lot of game developers really start to feel uncomfortable or nervous or anything like that. If you're going to develop games and you're going to be out in the press talking about them, you've really got to get your talking to a camera technique down. This guy doesn't quite have it. He's not super comfortable being there.
As a heavy mech woman, I can't wait for you to be my light mech wingman in that 2v2 PvP. So let's take a closer look at Archangel Hellfire.
Let's do it.
And breathe, mate. You did well. You did well. But yeah, developers are just... Some developers can do it. I've met some developers. I remember Dan Hines, who's working on Wildfire. He was fine with it, but Dan Hines is also a journalist. He's used to that kind of thing. But a lot of developers I've done talk to over the years, like they're happy to talk, but when you get them on camera to give a talk about their game or something, they just, it can be hard for them, and like that's understandable, I guess. Like I've been doing YouTube and camera stuff for so long now that it's you know.
And it's a delightful looking Lovecraftian mystery.
Oh yeah,
It's called
Lovecraftian
The
mystery.
City. And joining me to talk about it is the community manager at Frogwares, Sergey Oganessian. Welcome, Sergey. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
You've earned a handshake.
Yeah, you
Sinking City, okay. I like that. I like that.
You know, I want to ask right away, the Sinking City, you know, there's a lot of open world third-person type games.
Like, I don't mind the format they use for the PC gaming show with having a host interviewing developers. So I think for what they do with this, this looks alright. You know what this was reminding me of so far is Dishonored.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of games in the open world genre that are focused on action, but you say investigation is at the core. What are investigation mechanics? What does it look like?
So the first thing you should know right off the bat is that we are not going to offer any hand-holding for the player. We will not give you any clear objectives in your diary or, you know, markers on the map telling you where to go or what to do. It's actually up to you to figure that out. Instead, we will give you information, you know, hints, evidence, like clues, crime scenes to examine, like people to talk to, suspects to question. And we will ask you in return to use your wits and your intuition to, you know, experiment with your findings, you know, maybe like find a way how to progress. And what you should also know is that finding these clues will not only help you understand what's going on and, you know, get a better understanding of the world and its people, but it will also help you maybe change the course of your investigation.
You know, you mentioned the world.
Yeah, this looks alright.
The footage that I've seen through the years has just been absolutely beautiful. Talk to me about the world that we're in and what investigation is at the core.
So the game takes place in this fictional city of Oakmont in the state of Massachusetts. You know, the city which is flooded. There is a terrible disaster going on which has claimed like thousands of lives. And also, like, it seems like it awakened frightening monsters which now roam the streets of Oakmont. You know, people that live in the city, they are very different, like different social classes, gangs, cultists, poor people, rich people, but they are all united by fear. You know, they are all.
What I like about this is that it's not specifically a horror survival type game. It's actually got something else going on. This looks alright. I'm interested in this. Got a bit of Bloodborne about it, but anything Lovecraftian is going to get a Bloodborne comparison these days, I guess.
And what's even funny is that while everybody is afraid, nobody wants to leave. But this is kind of a different story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked a little bit about the story world and how it's inspired by Lovecraft. What about the game mechanics? You've mentioned the sanity mechanic in the past.
Indeed, we do have a sanity mechanic which directly impacts gameplay. You know, when our hero is under...
Oh hey, it's Eternal Darkness all over again. Speaking of games that are Lovecraftian and have sanity mechanics.
Story which he's not comfortable with making, you know, he will begin to lose his sanity. He will start to have hallucinations, he will start to hear distorted sounds, which will allow the player to understand that something is actually going wrong. Maybe we need to, you know, step back and do something about that.
One of the worst ones ever, Eternal Darkness has this sanity effect where it fakes out a console reset. And I remember playing it one day, and it did it, and boy did it get me. Oh, that got me so good, that one. I didn't know it would do it. I've never seen something in a game before that. So, like that in a game.
We give you weapons, we give you skills, we give you even certain like traps. In return, we ask you that you make a decision, because the game is about making a decision. Ammunition is scarce, and you will have to adjust your tactics accordingly.
So
I think for the next developer that comes out, could they be like a similar height to Day 9? That would be good, actually.
You can always follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. This is where we post our updates regularly.
I know Day 9's not actually that tall, as far as I'm aware. I didn't think he was all that tall. But, there's quite a difference here.
Well, I'm super excited to personally see how it turns out. Thanks for joining me on stage, Sergey. The Sinking City. Now, our next game is a PC title that has only gotten better over the last few years, and I'm always excited to hear what they have in store. Frankie is up on the balcony with the developers of Warframe. Talk to me, Frankie.
Oh yay, Warframe. Warframe's a good game. I've played it a bit. It's alright. I don't mind it.
The best undoubtedly belongs to Warframe. Last year, the game got its first open-world update, Plains of Eidolon, and the next epic cinematic quest is called The Sacrifice. And we've got the exclusive launch trailer for you.
Oh wow, this is new Warframe content. Nice. Warframe is excellent. It's free to play. You can download it right now, and have a crack at it. It's got some good stuff going on. It's, you know what? I'm just going to come out and say it. Warframe is the game Destiny should be. Straight up, 100%. This is what Destiny should have been. Oh, in case you're wondering, I'm playing with a fidget cube. I have one of those. Well, that was a trailer that told us nothing. That was good. That was excellent.
So The Sacrifice is the latest installment of our cinematic quest. It continues a story that we started in The Second Dream, continued with The War Within, and then Apostasy Prologue. So at the end of last year, we kind of shattered some hearts and left them with a bit of a plot twist, and I'm not going to spoil it for people who want to maybe catch up. But what I can say is that, obviously from the trailer that you saw, the wait for Umbra, the 3-year wait to the Umbra Warframe is finally over. The creepy guy at the end of the trailer there, Ballast, plays a pretty big role in this quest. And again, not going to spoil a lot, but I can say that it's coming this week on PC.
And you guys are actually...
Oh, it's launching this week. Nice.
Well, as well as the update, you're working towards TennoCon right now.
Yes, so it's going to be another big year for us, and I'm really excited for it.
Well, let's take a look at last year's event to get an idea of what TennoCon is all about.
What do you think the mega reveal at Tenno Live is going to be?
Can you tell me anything about this?
So I'm just going to assume that everyone who works on Warframe wears massive sleeve tats, because they all so far seem to. Nah, that's cool. I heard about TennoCon when it was happening last year, but I didn't really follow it on.
Warframe and all this. You got all these other games coming out, but this one's free. When's 2018 happening?
Was that Angry Joe? That was Angry Joe. Yeah, Warframe's a good game. It has its thing, and they're doing it again apparently.
That the community knows you as Auntie Megan. Oh God. It must be huge for you to be at TennoCon.
Oh dear.
Really special.
Just embarrass the poor girl in front of everyone, why don't you?
So developers pour their heart and soul into what we do for TennoCon, and I know for me it was literally like the best day of my entire career. I know Rebecca, our community director at home, was watching, but last year when we did the Plains of Eidolon, open world expansion reveal, Rev and I were actually doing that as a live demonstration in front of everyone, and we had practiced it for months, and it went as flawlessly as we could have ever hoped for. And we actually, as people were cheering, it's pitch black on stage. Rev and I look at each other and we just kind of fist pump and both started crying because we didn't crash the demonstration. So if you watch Tenno Live this year, if you're there, you can definitely probably count on some tears and some emotions because it's a really big day for us.
So basically, bring tissues, right?
Bring tissues for yourself, for me, for everyone involved, because there will be some tears probably.
But if you can't get to TennoCon because unfortunately it is sold out, how can you watch it online?
So on twitch.tv/Warframe, you can definitely check it out. And PC Gamer is also hosting as well on their Facebook and Twitter.
And you get free stuff by watching Twitch?
You do. So if you want to link your Warframe account to your Twitch account, and all you have to do is watch and you get some free stuff.
Fantastic. So that's happening from July 7th, and you'll be able to watch TennoCon live through PC Gamer's Twitch channel and the Facebook page. Thank you, Auntie Megs. Sean, it's over to you.
Thank you, Frankie, and thank you, Warframe. The next name
Warframe's a good game. Definitely worth playing if that's a thing you want to do. It's free. Just play it. It's a great game. Good fun.
Ports, especially beloved by this guy on the left. Bringing Shining Resonance both to PC and console the same day.
Oh right, yeah, Shining Resonance. That's coming out. Yep. I forgot about that. Oh. Oh. The Shenmue remaster. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, Bayonetta's been out for a while. Vanquish's been out for a while. Come on. Puyo Puyo Tetris? That's known, isn't it? That is been known for a while. Yes, Shenmue HD. Let's do it. Yes, when? Give me a date. Damn it! Give me a date! No, go back to Shenmue. Give me a date. I don't care about whatever this is. Oh, this is Shining Resonance. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. All premiere announcements. Yakuza's coming to PC. Oh yes, please. Yes. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I am on board with Yakuza on PC. That is what I wanted. Valkyrie Chronicles. Yeah, the first one was good. The later ones apparently aren't great. Although it's good to see they're coming. But, oh, yeah. Give me Yakuza Kiwami. And it's got everything. Yes. Ooh, they bring some of their arcade classics that they've been porting to the Switch and stuff out as well. That'd be nice. Or classic Outrun and stuff like that. I'd be down for that, yeah. Oh, and Yakuza 0. Oh, sweet. Wow, okay.
Yakuza 0 is available for pre-order right now and will be releasing on Steam in early August. We hope you've been enjoying the show thus far. We have so much more great stuff to come. Let's see what's coming up at this year's PC Gaming Show.
No, I'm fully on board. Yakuza coming to PC is great. I'm very happy about that. I don't think they've ever been on PC before, have they?
Gameplay footage of Overkill's The Walking Dead. And now your host.
Have they? I don't think they have. Oh.
And I'm back.
Oh boy. Oh, Sean. Nah. Day9 does good work. He's cool. He's a cool guy.
Sean, if you are anything like me, you're
not sure this is necessary.
Once in a while. And I personally can't think of a better way to do it than by kicking back and tearing up a load of monstrous enemies. It's kind of either that or pushing the office photocopier out of the window, and I, for one, prefer the option that keeps me and everyone here in a job. With that in mind, I am thrilled to welcome Bill Monk from Killing Floor 2 back to E3.
Yay, Killing Floor! Everybody loves Killing Floor and Killing Floor 2. I've never played it. I should have at some point. I don't know. I just completely passed me by this.
We've been really busy working on Killing Floor, and we got 4 major updates that are coming out this year. The first one.
I seem to recall there was a bit of controversy with Killing Floor 2 when it came out. It had some problems.
Bill, what's involved?
Yeah, so we're bringing the summer sideshow back, but this time we're mixing circus freaks with steampunk in a really fun, exciting way. And
in a lot of ways, I feel like Killing Floor kind of got passed by as because Killing Floor 2 sort of came out around the time, maybe a little bit before PUBG started to get huge. And so it kind of got trampled on in the rush for PUBG to get big, and a couple other things got big just as Killing Floor 2 was starting to gain momentum, and that kind of got killed off. But it's good to see they're working on it, still making it. I don't know, this game just never attracted me, never excited me at all. I'm sure it's a game that people who like it, love it, play it a lot, but never my thing. So, looks nice though. Oh, that frame rate though.
Welcome aboard the HMS Queen Victoria, ladies and gents. Ringleader Lockhart speaking to you.
Yeah, okay. This looks alright. You know, if you like Killing Floor, I'm sure you're very excited by now. I'm not, because I don't. But I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're very excited because yeah, it looks okay. I saw the clip, that clip just before, on the What's Coming Up trailer that they had just before, and I thought, wow, that looks like an interesting game. I didn't realize it was going to be Killing Floor. But yeah, okay, it's Killing Floor.
Blasted traitors! Careful, lads! They're tough, even removing the head. Who put these rebellious robots down?
Oh, you gotta kill the robots. Okay, sure.
I have invented some new toys. The Doomstick. 4 barrels are better than 2. The Static Strikers. A shockingly stylish set of gauntlets. And the M99 Sniper Rifle. And finally,
there's a last-minute addition to the crew.
What's this woman go?
Seems Mrs. Foster negotiated her way on board and is set on giving Zed
You won't like me angry.
the business. And remember,
Okay, sure. Why not? Quad barrel shotgun's pretty cool. I'll pay that one.
Fossey, joke for you. Optician says my eyes are okay. I say, then how do you explain my husband?
Now, as is
Right.
tradition, the content that you just saw will be available tomorrow, including a free weekend for PC this weekend. Definitely check
There's
it
a
out.
really nice simple stage they got set up here too. Like the PC gaming show every year's had like it's evolved through a bunch of different stage sets. I missed the first year where it was a chat show. If anyone remembers the original PC gaming show, it was a chat show. It was really funny.
That's right. So, Sean, it's really challenging for developers right now with the thousands of games that are coming out every year.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get noticed. And then you have the traditional publishing deals. So we're giving developers fair deals. We're going to be helping
Also,
them
Tripwire's doing
rise above the
publishing
noise
now.
so they can
Okay.
get noticed. And because of our experience developing our own games and publishing our own games, we're going to help them with marketing, funding.
Well, more specifically, they're doing publishing for others, and they're publishing what's the name of this game? It's the Road Rash thing that isn't Road Revenge.
I'm happy to announce
Or maybe this
that
is
we're
Road
going to be
Revenge.
publishing Road Redemption. We're going to be helping
Road
them
Redemption,
grow
that's it, yep,
even more
yep.
on Steam, but also bring the franchise beyond Steam.
Now, I know today you have a world-exclusive new game, hasn't been announced
We
yet.
do. Nobody knows.
Before we roll the trailer, I was wondering if you could give me a little bit of a tease.
Yeah, so we're working with the team at Blindside Games, and they're led
Okay.
by Alex Quick.
Oh, yeah, right.
So if you're familiar with the Killing Floor universe, you know Alex Quick was the modder that created the original Killing Floor mod, which Tripwire worked with Alex to bring commercial. And then Alex went off, assembled his own team, made the game Depth, which was sharks and humans fighting each other. Very, very successful.
Oh, it's the guy behind
Now we've
Depth.
come full
Okay, yeah,
circle.
yep.
We're working with Alex again, and we're going to bring his all-new game to market.
Well, let's take a look at it right now. World-exclusive, new, upcoming game.
Is this that underwater game they just showed in the teaser before? The sizzle teaser they had? There was a game where you were underwater and stuff, and Depth is also an underwater game, so I'm wondering if that's what this is. Yep, that's what this is.
Rise and imagine a place where the sun is bright and the beaches are white. A place filled with southern charm, where the water is as warm as the welcome. So come feel the wind in your sails. Kick back and relax. Enjoy the local cuisine. Your dream vacation is waiting for you here on the Gulf Coast.
Yep, this seems like it'll be fun. Oh. Well, this probably looks like Depth too.
Go to maneatergame.com now to book
No
your
Maneater,
vacation.
okay.
Operators are
Yeah,
standing
it looks
by.
alright. That looks okay. Sure, why not?
So, hey, John, so you get to play as the shark.
You are the shark.
Oh.
This is an open world action RPG where you play as a shark, or as we like to call it, a shark PG.
Oh, nice. Okay, so.
Oh boy.
So do
Oh
you, like,
boy.
upgrade and improve the
Oh
shark?
boy.
Is there like skill trees?
You do. There is a shark skill tree. Really?
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I'm on board. This game has me. Playing as a shark. I'm with it.
Bigger teeth, you can jump out of the water and snatch people off piers and all of that fun stuff.
I didn't realize this was a power fantasy I needed so badly.
No, I'm with him on this. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot.
All right, I doubt
Maneater.
anyone will forget
Yeah.
that here.
Okay, I'm on board.
Games.com. John, thanks
I'm
so
on
much
board
for
with
joining
that.
me on stage. And once again, all the
Ah,
content that
whew.
Tripwire showcased earlier about Killing Floor 2 and Road Redemption will be playable here at E3. Definitely be sure to check it out. Coming up next, Frankie has a whole slew.
Just bear with me a moment.
Frankie.
Cheers, Sean. Man-eater looking tasty there, and I can't believe they named a game after my favourite weekend activity. Indies are at the heart of PC gaming, and next up is a brand new publisher revealing 3 games for the very first time, releasing one of them, Behave Yourselves audience, today. So let's take a look.
Okay, we're Untitled Publisher. Okay, yep, sure. Ah! Let me type. Right, where are we? What's this? We're announcing 3 games and releasing 1 game right away. Oh, okay. Enjoy. Sure, I will. We'll get back to being boring. Okay. Untitled Publisher. I don't think I've heard of Untitled Publisher before. Are they new? Well, let's find out. This looks okay-ish. What on earth is going on here? Is this some kind of sports game? Is this like a turn-based fighting game? Bravery Network Online. Okay. From Gloam Collective. Okay. Well, that exists. Minute. No? Not Minute. This is a farming game. It's like 3D Harvest Moon, right? Nope. What? Okay. I like this. I like trying to guess what these games are. I love the computer. That looks great. That looks really cool. Installing Turnup. Oh, Turnup's the name of this game. Harvest. Yes, let's harvest our turnips. Morningstar. Oh, it's called Morningstar. Okay. Okay, yep, sure. This looks like a downwell. Mouse controls for shooting? Please have twin stick controls, because mouse controls never work in these kind of games. Looks alright though. I do love that really low color count aesthetic. Like, this reminds me a lot of Downwell visually. Hive is evolving. Music's good too. It's that thumping sort of bass and scratchy. Yeah, this is my teenage years in sound. That's what this music is. Oh, look at that! Overwhelm, a game by Rari O'Sullivan. Yeah, that sounds alright. I don't know who Rari O'Sullivan is, but that looks alright. Yeah. Oh, and that's the game that's coming out now. Okay. On itch and Steam.
The final game of the bunch is available on Steam right now with a special
neat,
discount. So make sure you check that out after the show.
I'll have a look at that.
If you're at E3 this week, head over to the PC Gamer corner of the Facebook booth inside the South Hall to give Overwhelm a try. Right. Next up,
sure, for sure.
Or to take a holiday, and where better than a virtual resort with some truly spectacular wildlife.
Didn't we just see a trailer for this game just before?
Show Frontier Developments with a unique take on the management genre.
Jurassic Park Evolution.
Of course, talking about Jurassic World Evolution.
Jurassic World Evolution. Ah, I'm an idiot.
And lets you build your own dinosaur-stuffed tourist trap. What could possibly go wrong? Unleash the Goldblum!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, it's cool that Frontier are doing this, because of course they have Roller Coaster Planet, or whatever it's called. I forgot the name of it. Look, there's only one Frontier Developments game I care about, and that's Elite Dangerous, so...
Well, here's the thing.
The dinosaurs look alright.
Humanity is desperate for it.
And that really is Jeff Goldblum.
Seduced by it.
Wow.
Deceived by the illusion of it.
Well, they actually got Jeff Goldblum for their trailer. That's fantastic.
If there's anything that chaos theory has taught us, it's that nature is on its own course. And when we interfere, when humanity tries to put nature into orderly boxes, chaos destroys them. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the scope and power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win.
This looks really cool, actually. And this basically, you make your own Jurassic Park, essentially, is what this is.
What I would predict
I think it's a really good play on the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park license, actually, to do a park management sim. I think that's a really cool thing. Oh, geez, that's coming out this week.
Our next title.
I knew it was coming out. I didn't realize it was this week. I should have.
They're going to try to take their expertise and answer the question: how do you make an open world game in VR? Let's take a look at their upcoming game, Stormland.
How do you make an open? Well, you just make an open world game and then make it work in VR, I guess. I don't know. I'm over VR already. Just nothing aside from Res Infinite. I don't think there's been a VR game that's made me go, yes, I need to experience this in VR. I mean, this looks good, but I don't think I'd want to play it in VR. Insomniac are working on this. Oh, didn't we hear about this? No? Maybe. This must be Insomniac's other game outside of the Spider-Man game they're doing. Looks good. This has already been announced, hasn't it? I'm sure I've heard of this before. I know I've seen footage of it, but I'm sure I've heard of it before. It does look nice. Oh, we the robots, are we? We are the robots. So imagine this isn't just coming to PC, this is probably coming to PS4 and... Well, if it's a VR game, it'll be coming to PS4 as well. There's no VR platform for the Xbox One yet. Which is a shame, because the Xbox One X could really do it, and Microsoft really should get off their bums and do something about that. I say this as someone who's already admitted to being over VR. Well, oh well. Oh well. Oh, you know what I need to remind myself to pick up at some point too is Unravel 2, which was announced the other day. Ugh. Is that part of the game? Is that my video messing up, or was that part of the game? I cannot tell. I cannot tell if that was intentional or not. This looks okay. I like these robot designs. The world looks fantastic. Oh, and you get to fly. Oh, okay. Please don't be a VR only game. Please be a game I can play without VR. You seem really cool. Oh, it's a VR only game because Oculus. Oh, this is the game. Yeah, I knew some. Yeah. Okay, so that's not coming to PS4 then either if it's an Oculus game because they don't do PS4 stuff. Okay, sure.
Joining me to talk about Stormland is the Chief Creative Officer at Insomniac Games. Join me in welcoming Chad Desern.
Yep, sure. Talk about Spider-Man. Even though this is a PC game, you should have a PS4 show.
To the stage. Thank you. I want to start right away and ask, what is this game all about?
Well, in Stormland, you play as an android gardener, and an entity called the Tempest uproots your habitat and shatters your android body. So you've got to travel to a civilization above the Thunderheads to repair yourself and save your friends.
And I want to ask what open world means in VR.
Well, for us, it's about giving the player the ability to explore the world freely with a set of android movement abilities that are designed to give you complete agency.
Yeah, because that's always a huge question I have is how does motion work in any VR title?
Yeah, well, in Stormland, you can do things like fly just above the slipstream with your outstretched android hands.
Yeah.
You can shoot a laser into the cloud surface and then make a ramp, kick off of that, climb up a cliffside, like literally launching yourself with your synthetic android strength, and then like push off and glide back down using your hands to control your descent.
It's massive freedom of movement, yeah.
That's it. It's this set of mechanics that are designed together to work fluidly so that movement feels exhilarating. And you can kind of take the world at your own pace with it.
I'm curious why VR.
Yeah, it looks... I mean, the problem with any kind of movement in VR is that if you're just sort of staying in one place, it can get really disorienting and actually makes people sick.
How we use that for combat.
So I'm really curious how they're going to overcome that problem.
Like scavenging technology to attach it to your body. Like you look down, you get a new piece of tech, and you attach it right into your arm, and then suddenly you've got the ability to harness electricity or cloak yourself, or all kinds of different cool Android abilities.
I mean, the art is just beautiful in the footage that we've seen. I wonder if you can talk
Yeah, the game looks amazing.
about the world and what it means for it to be ever changing.
Yeah, that's
kind of a shame it's all being wasted on a VR title that not a lot of people are really going to play.
Everything every single week, so that
like it'd be nice if there was the possibility of this coming to non-VR as well.
Combat and scavenging, and you never know what you're going to discover. So every single island you find has the potential to hide an.
On the other hand, it's nice to see someone like Insomniac getting behind a VR platform, making a full VR game, putting the full resources of something like that through. My phone just went off, which is really disconcerting. So you're going to have to excuse me for a moment.
I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for joining me, Chad. Once again, oculus.com/Stormland for more information. Frankie's up in the balcony with our next absolutely gorgeous-looking indie title.
It really is, Sean, because next up we've got a first look at a new game from publisher Raw Fury, a neo-noir detective drama featuring a Paris cabbie who finds himself drawn into a world of crime. Sacré Ruddy Bleu. Yes, I speak French. I can't wait for this one, so let's take a ride with the trailer.
Okay, sorry about that. That was actually a moderately important phone call that I did actually have to take. Unfortunately, where is my phone? There it is. So what am I watching here? Taxi Parisienne, I saw? What's this? This looks very noir-ish. Oh, this looks good. What is this? We already saw Neocab earlier. This can't be new Neocab. What is this? This looks great. Night Call. Okay. I like the aesthetic. Very LA Noir. Yeah, it looks... Yeah, this looks alright. This looks alright. I'll play it. Raw Fury. Monkey Moon and Raw Fury.
If you
Okay.
like that last game, you'll definitely love our next one. It's from the exact same publisher, Raw Fury. It's an open-world narrative...
Raw Fury is the publisher.
...with an incredible art style. Let's take a look at Sable.
Oh, they had a trailer for this in the Microsoft Sizzle Wheel. Yes, excellent. Good to see more of this. Because this looked amazing in the like 5 seconds I showed of it at the Microsoft presser yesterday. Oh, look at this. This looks so good. Oh, look at that cell shading. Oh. Wow, this looks amazing. Oh, this looks gorgeous. Don't mind the music either. Oh, look at this. This is magnificent. Oh, this is gorgeous. I am fully on board with this. This looks freaking amazing.
Joining me to talk about Sable is pretty much the entire core development team on stage. It's Daniel Feinberg and Greg Kithriotis. I want to immediately ask, what kind of game is Sable? What can we expect?
Sable is an open-world desert exploration game. It's not a game about combat or about leveling up. It's a game about solitude, and it's a game about exploration. You play as Sable, a girl leaving her home to explore this world filled with monumental architecture, fallen spaceships, and you'll travel.
Oh, just look at these visuals. This is gorgeous. That cell shading is just so beautiful.
I've talked about it before. I think this art style is amazing. Where's the
Yeah.
origins of this?
So we were really heavily inspired by the clear lines style of French and Belgian comics. As well
Yeah,
as
I was thinking it looked French.
particularly
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli. So
Yeah, Ghibli, yeah.
everyone
I would have seen that in it.
feel the same sense of wonder that you get from watching one of their films. And so from the very beginning, we knew that we really needed to nail the visual style. And yeah, we put a lot
they
of
did.
time and sort of effort into our rendering system. And yeah, we're really pleased to be able to show it to everyone.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that you two consist of most of the core development, the art and the programming.
Japanese
What
Breakfast.
about the music that was in that trailer?
Yeah, so that was a new track by Japanese Breakfast.
Oh, yeah, the T-shirt. Yes.
Oh, that's the band. Okay, so the song was by a band called Japanese Breakfast. Nice.
She is doing the soundtrack for the game. Japanese
Nice.
Breakfast is one of my favorite bands right now. It's incredible to have
Well,
her
I mean,
on
it
board.
all just came.
Yeah, it was a good song. I really liked it.
Trailer, and I know that you guys are really regular about updating, blogs, sharing what's going on with the development. Where can people go to find more?
So they can go to our Twitter account, ShedWorksReg and ShedWorksDan, or to sablegame.com.
Lovely, gentlemen. Thanks so much for joining me. Once again, the name of the game is Sable. Our next title is one that has been in development, even showing up in our very first PC gaming show.
Just bear with me, mate. I'm going to try and see if I can't find that Sable trailer on YouTube. Oh, Star Citizen. Let's get hype. Let's get hype. Let's see if we can find... that's not going to give me a Sable trailer. Let's see what we can get. No. Okay, it's not on YouTube as far as I can tell. Unless... Hang on. Looking for Sable on YouTube brings up a whole bunch of really unrelated stuff. Nope. Nothing yet. Okay, damn. Really want to see that come up soon. Hopefully it'll be out after the show. I'll tweet it out. See how we go with that. Where are we? Anyway, let's take a look at Star Citizen, because Star Citizen is going to be the greatest video game ever made once it's finished. Oh boy. Oh boy. This game looks great. Liking this piece of music they're using. Jeez. Oh, gee. What's amazing about this course is you just know that you can go every way you see here. Like... So the real question is, are they going to finally re-announce Squadron 42 today? Because that was the rumor before this show, that they might be talking about Squadron 42, because apparently there's going to be a big presentation here about this. And it's odd that they're at E3 and not doing CitizenCon, or they are doing CitizenCon, of course, but it's odd that they're at E3 as well. Yep, this looks good. Yep. This is what I wanted. So how playable is Star Citizen right now? No, I'm not paying $37,000 for that version of the game. Alpha 3.2 update. Okay, that's okay, so it's still not released.
All new gameplay footage of Just Cause 4. A closer look at The Walking Dead, the final season. All new gameplay footage of Hitman. And now your host, Sean Plott.
Yep, okay, sure.
As we do each year at the PC Gaming Show, in addition to talking about games, we're also going to talk about some of the upcoming hardware trends. To join me in talking about it is the Senior Brand Manager from Acer. It's Eric Ackerson. Thanks for joining me up here, Eric.
Sean, really excited to be here.
Now, I just want to straight up ask, what are some of the big trends that consumers can be expecting right now?
Well, right now we're developing some new products, particularly in the display space. We want to take the experience to the next level.
This is one aspect of the PC Gaming Show that's sort of fallen over in the past few years. Like, the first two, I think, had AMD sponsorship, and AMD actually announced Ryzen, or at least announced sort of the public launch of Ryzen at one of the PC gaming shows in the past. They announced the Radiant Fury cards, I think, at one point. And then last year, I think it was last year, they had Nvidia or Intel talking about some new hardware. And this year we've just got some dude from Acer.
Each of them are individually controlled. The brightness of the screen is far above a typical display. Typical, you're looking at 300 to 400 nits. We're looking at 600 with the Predator X27 with a max of 1,000 nits.
And you know, some of the titles.
So that means it theoretically is HDR capable?
Some photorealistic, some with a
Because HDR capable PC monitors are pretty thin on the ground.
Well, one of the big things that helps is the color gamut that's available with these displays. We're able to do 99% of the Adobe color gamut, so it's better representing the vision of the art director.
So it's not HDR, it's Adobe RGB. Okay, that's fine then, I guess.
Again, you won't see them
That's
in
fine.
HDR right now unless you have an HDR monitor. It doesn't work that way. We can't
So my feedback stream has just completely died. I seem to be, yeah, no, there we go, cool.
Range of possible budgets. What are the different sort of products to look for at those price ranges?
Well, I mean, we cover the gamut from very simple and to the point to high-performance esports products or multi-view, surround, multi-display products. But we also go really crazy sometimes. We decide, we put our engineers to the test. What can you do if you have no limit? So one of the projects we've worked on is something called the Predator 21X. This is a 21-inch curved screen laptop with a mechanical
No, stop making curved screens. For crying out loud, they're the worst. I hate them.
But you know what, to be serious,
Everyone needs to stop with these stupid curved screen monitors. Jeez.
To protect the laptop, and it sells for $9,000. And we sold every single unit we could make. So we cover every spectrum of gaming.
You know, you brought up this Predator laptop, you brought up the Predator monitors at the start of this segment. Where can people go to hear more about or even pick one up once they stop being sold out?
So that's the good news is that we're shipping now. Our customers, partners are selling them. The bad news is a few have already sold out of this new Predator X27 monitor. I believe Micro Center is still in stock. Amazon will be in stock again soon.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on stage, Eric.
Yeah, HDR in the PC space is going to become a big thing because, of course, HDR TVs are becoming a big thing, and it's just going to take a while because Windows doesn't properly support HDR color. Apple has its own thing, I forget what it's called, that their newer laptops have, but Windows I don't think actually properly supports HDR yet, so...
Splice them with members of your crew to create new life forms. Just a typical day at the office. Let's take a look.
Greetings, Commander.
Genesis Alpha 1. Okay, sure. Well, that No Man's Sky color palette, though.
On board of this ship. Expand your ship and explore the galaxy for resources and interesting new life forms.
This looks interesting.
Experiment with DNA.
Is this open world procedurally generated?
Maximize crew efficiency. Ready your weapons.
This could be good. If it's procedurally generated, then it's going to be amazing. Well, those damage numbers. This has RPG elements. Oh, I love that you can do that. How very space-based DF9. Oh man, that game. Oh, but geez, this looks alright. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Genesis Alpha 1. Yeah, okay. I want to find out more about that.
Now, if you didn't
That is not a good
have the
logo.
quiz, you might be wondering who my buddy is. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Webster
I saw
from
this.
Drake's Cakes, one of the PC Gaming Show's sponsors this year. And he's got a cool
Why?
competition for you. The Drake's Cakes PAX giveaway. Oh, yes. PAX is a gathering of...
Why? Why do
tabletop
this?
games,
Why?
contests, panels, exhibits, and tournaments. It's like a 4-day LAN party, festival, workshop, and concert rolled into one. The very lucky winner will enjoy a trip to PAX West, including 2 tickets and a free trip to Seattle. So if that's you, hit me up on those dates, because I am free. Webster, my man duck, this is very generous of you indeed. And by entry, guys, you will get a discount code to get your hands on some delicious Drake's Cakes available on Amazon. And if you're at E3 itself, don't forget you can meet Webster in person at the E3 Concourse Walkway, where he'll be giving away drinks, swag, and tasty treats all week. So if you see him, give him a fist bump on my behalf. I'll take one now. Thank you very much, Webster. So if you have ever dreamt of spending a weekend knee-deep in one of Earth's
Okay, yeah, sure.
visit
Why?
pcgamer.com/drake.
You know, the PC gaming show used to be really cool, but this, no, I'm not on board with this. I'm not on board with this.
All this hosting has got me a bit peckish. How about we look at a trailer for the next edition of Clay Entertainment's beloved survival series, Don't Starve, Hamlet.
Oh, right, yeah. I saw something about this not long ago, that this was happening. Not really been into the Don't Starve game, but people love it. It has its things. It has its things. Survival sims aren't my thing, just in general. Their other game that they've got, Oxygen Not Included, actually looks much more interesting. I know it's out. I've just not got around to getting it and playing it. If it gets cheap on Steam or GOG or something, I'll have a crack at it. But yeah, I kind of like the idea when I saw it. I think they announced it at last year's PC gaming show, Oxygen Not Included, and it came out sort of mid to late last year. I forget when it came out. I think it's out. Maybe it's still in early access. I don't remember. I really don't like the aesthetic of this game either. I've never liked the art style. For some reason, it's just never clicked with me. The way the main character looks just doesn't excite me at all. But you know, some people like this stuff. Oh, Don't Starve Hamlet. I thought you said tablet for some reason. That's what I get for talking over it. Ah, what's next? Yep, Just Cause 4. Yep, let's go. Let's go.
Level of delicious insanity, one notch up. Let's take a look at what the Apex engine in Just Cause 4 can really do.
Apex engine, interesting. Was that the same engine Just Cause 3 used? It looks nice. So Just Cause 3 was a bit of a step down from 2, is my understanding. I never played it myself, although I do have it. I got it because it was free on PS Plus a little while ago. Improved HDR lighting? Nice. Interactive weather systems, yeah, that's what you want. Geez, this is a big island if it's got deserts and mountains and cities. There's going to be a big place to explore. Man, they're showing a lot more of this game now than they did at, where was it this was shown? Microsoft's conference yesterday? Yeah, they're showing a lot more of this now than they were at Microsoft. Looks good though, I'll give it that.
Joining me to talk about it on stage now, from Avalanche Studios, it's Francesco Antolini and Adam Davidson. Gentlemen, welcome. Talk to me about the tornado.
It's fantastic. It's a very nice piece of tech.
Sean's a lot more comfortable on stage this year than he was in the past couple of years too. He's a lot better at this than he used to be.
Yeah. This means that it's roaming the world, wreaking havoc, and
it's not just like a background piece. It's actually impacting the world before you.
This is Just Cause, man. You go there and you play with it. Yeah.
You know, throughout the trailers that I've seen, it seems to be a lot of different environments that are available throughout. Can you talk to me about those?
Yeah, I mean, one of the most important things to us with this installment of Just Cause was bringing a lot more variety into the game, and that extends to a lot of things, but certainly the biomes of the game. So instead of one kind of region of, like, say, southern Italy, like we had last time, now you have lush rainforests, deserts, grassland.
It looks nice.
Alpine biomes.
It really does look
which,
nice.
You know, are rendered beautifully with the new Apex engine.
Now, something that's very important to me.
So it is a new
Some of my
engine.
favorite
Neat.
features from Just Cause 3. Can you talk to me about?
Oh, cool! I found that Sable
the
trailer.
wingsuit, the
Excellent.
grappling
That's what I was
hooks?
hoping to
Like,
find.
are those coming back in Just Cause 4?
Give me a moment here.
Everything you love from Just Cause 3 is back. But everything is also just better. There's more to do, more to discover. For example, the grappling hook is completely customizable. The combat model has been completely reworked, redesigned, enhanced, or new weapon, new enemies, new AI. We've got extreme weather that interacts with grappling hook and parachute.
The wind that we saw from the
Yes.
tornado, is it just like basic wind effects also get incorporated as well?
Again, it just goes, so nothing, just an effect. So if there is wind, it's
Yeah, no, that looks amazing.
So well, where can people go to get some, we'll call it first-hand footage of what Just Cause 4 can deliver?
They can check it out at justcause.com/E3 and for 3 days.
That's right. Believe it or not, E3 hasn't started yet. Yeah, 12th through 14th, you can check it out. Thanks so much.
Yes.
for joining
Oops.
us on Stormo. Looking forward to the whole
There I am, just dropping my fidget cube.
Now, our next title,
Yes, I use a fidget cube. I'm an incessant fidgeter, so I need one.
talk to you about The Walking Dead.
Oh boy.
And Starbreeze are the creators
I never did play The Walking Dead after the first season.
Therefore, it goes without saying that these studios are
Actually, no, that's a lie. I played the first episode of season 2 and I never went past that point. I really should have. So I liked it, but...
DC. Here's the first gameplay footage for Overkill's The Walking Dead. And keep your eyes peeled for the release date.
Oh, this isn't The Walking Dead. This is the other Walking Dead, the one that's based on the TV show. Which already had a really bad game made on it a few years ago. There was a Walking Dead game that wasn't... It was around the same time Telltale's one came out. But, like, it wasn't as good.
We were so many things.
But I guess this has potential to be good.
Wives, doctors, and teachers, writers and architects.
I mean, it's the second game today we're going to see Norman Reedus in, right? No, we're not, are we? This isn't going to use the TV show cast. This is its own thing, isn't it?
Every day we fight for more than survival. We fight to build a new life.
I mean, yeah, it's The Walking Dead, I guess. This is, if you're into zombies, this is a zombie thing.
Alone, we're weak. But together...
I mean, I was kind of into zombies maybe 5 years ago, but I've kind of moved on a little bit since then. And look, The Walking Dead is cool-ish. I do like this. So this isn't based on the TV show at all. This is actually its own thing outside of that, isn't it? That's cool. Was that Norman Reedus' head? No, it couldn't have been.
And I have more good news. For fans of The Walking Dead, Overkill's game for The Walking Dead, of course, coming soon, but we have a second, completely different Walking Dead game that we're getting the chance to talk about right now. This is
Telltale.
Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season.
Final season.
Joining me on
Oh,
stage
boy.
to talk about it is the lead writer, James Windler, and the voice of Clementine herself, Melissa Hutchison.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for joining me on the stage.
Our pleasure.
Thank you. Now, I want to ask right away for, people who've played through the first 3 seasons of The Walking Dead. In terms of the gameplay, what's some of the familiar and what's some of the new?
Okay, so for people who don't know Telltale, we are a story-based company. We focus on narrative. We've had our roots in the old school point-and-click.
Mate, you're at the PC Gaming Show. We all know this.
And almost a signature mechanic, like our choice wheel.
Yeah.
And that's all familiar. That should, the choices branch the
I
narrative.
really need to catch up on The Walking Dead, don't I?
What's new this year, we have
Sometimes grown up a bit since I last played. Oh man.
We've done with QTEs.
I've got season 2 lying around somewhere. I just haven't played through it.
Swipes and button mashes and all of that. This year, with the final season, we're introducing segments of unscripted combat.
Yeah, we see some of this right here.
Yeah, so Clem probably just brutalizes on me there.
Of course she is.
And
oh yeah, so we also have like the orbital cam, like the over-the-shoulder camera. So that's like offering our players opportunities to explore our environments, which you can also see from the B-roll.
Man, I've missed a lot with this series, haven't I? Wow. Like I said, I got to the end of season 1, I played the first episode of season 2, and I haven't continued then. Don't know who this mullet kid is.
Absolutely, yeah, and yeah.
Now, I want to ask about the story. I mean, Telltale games always have that as the central feature. Where does The Walking Dead, the final season, start off?
Okay, so it starts, Clementine has been on the road for a long time. We are post-time jump in the comics. She's been on the road, she's traveling.
Post-time, oh jeez. When does that happen in the comics? I've got to remember now. It's been a while.
That she has to family, but they're reaching the end of it. They are like running out of steam on the road. It's like proving to be untenable. The final season, Clementine discovers a school, a secluded school, where there are no adults, and essentially sees that this might be a place that they could call home.
Yeah, and what are the sort of challenges that she's going to face throughout the season?
Oh, all kinds of challenges. Yeah, like zombie threat all the time. Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
this is going to be a heartbreaking series. Like, if you've never played Telltale's The Walking Dead, the first season at least has some good moments. This is all kids. Oh man, it's going to be heartbreaking.
You know, a voice actress journey along with the character in a multi-year journey. I mean, how long ago was the first recording that you did?
Well, it was 2012, but we might have even started in 2011. I don't know.
We're not going to do math on air.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
always
doing
a
math.
bad idea.
That's not happening right now.
Probably a good
It's
thing.
been a long time, and it's not only just playing one character. It's actually been aging with her, growing with her, and falling deeper and deeper in love with her. And starting as this young child who's, playing as Lee, it's your job to protect her, and then organically moving through all these seasons, and now you're playing as Clementine.
I miss Lee. Lee was a good character.
So this final season is for the fans, and you're going to be playing as Clementine and protecting AJ, and this is just near and dear to my heart. And
how do you feel about the fact that this is the end?
Well, I mean, it's bittersweet. I'm super sad. I'm super psyched. Of course, it'll be sad to end her journey, but I'm really looking forward. Obviously, I'm surrounded by talent with Telltale Games, and I have no doubt that the writers and the creatives are going to crush it. So, sad but happy? It's all very confusing. I'm a very confused human right now. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm someone who's played through all of the Telltale Walking Dead games. I'd love to know when the final season is coming out.
August 14th. We ship August 14th.
Well, there you go. August 14th.
Be sure to check it out.
Nice.
Thank you so much for joining me on stage today.
So is this the third or the fourth season? Because I played season 1 and 2. There was a third season. There was a bunch of side scenes. There was that 400 days, and there was the Michonne thing as well, wasn't there? Michonne thing. Sorry, pronounce it correctly. My sister would go nuts at me if I didn't.
Is that a wand in your pocket? Oh, you just trying to kill me. Don't let the retro art style fool you. Noita is set in a procedurally generated world where every pixel is physically simulated. Let's take a look.
Oh. Okay, I see what that means now. Every pixel has physics, I guess. That could be interesting. Looks good. Looks really good. Oh, wow. That looks so cool. I really like what they're doing with this. Like the fact that they're using physics simulations for everything. Yeah, that looks alright. Noita, okay, I'll take it.
One that's very near and dear to my heart, as it is the spiritual successor to one of my favorite childhood games, Theme Hospital. Joining me to talk about it are the two founders of 2 Point Studios to talk about 2 Point Hospital. Join me in welcoming Dr. Webley and Dr. Carr.
Oh, really? They're not actually doctors, though, are they?
Wow. Great suits.
Maybe they are.
I mean, I gotta ask, as two fully trained medical professionals, how does one
They are.
run a hospital in 2 Point Hospital? Whoa, what's going on with the mic? What's going on with the mic? Wait, oh my gosh, is the stethoscope eliminating your microphone? Oh, you know what? We do this every year. Come here, talk to me.
Okay.
How do we run a hospital?
So Two Point Hospital is a game about designing and building your own hospital.
It wouldn't be the PC gaming show if something weird didn't happen.
Listen, you said don't talk there.
Yeah.
I got to look out here, you said.
Yeah, no, just look straight at the ground.
There's a lot of customization. Is this not working at all?
Yeah, it's great.
Doing great.
Carry on.
I'll carry on then. Yeah, a lot of customization, a lot of interesting characters in our world, which with all these different characters, we had to come up with some really interesting illnesses.
So it's basically, yeah, theme hospital, but modern. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. Yeah, it's not the PC gaming show unless something bad happens on stage and they have to work around it.
Real. We actually researched this. It's a certain element, and also you can train people. You can train your doctors to be better, your nurses to be better.
Theme Hospital was really fun. I remember playing it a bit back in the whenever it came out, 90s-ish sometime. I don't want to give away how old I am, but I can remember playing it on a friend's PC once. It was good fun. We spent hours at it.
Sort of experience that you'll be playing through, because this looks like it's quite deep into the running of a hospital.
Yeah, this is later on. So you start off and you're researching and you're training up staff, you're diagnosing illnesses, and you're hopefully curing them and making money, and then heading off.
I see this malady. Yeah, I see this malady called turtle head. Can you explain a little bit about what that is?
Yes. It's when the head becomes so shrunken it gets stuck in the neck orifice, just pops out slightly, and it has to be extracted. And Mark, how's it get extracted?
This is something you've maybe,
oh boy.
We've all been there, I know. This is one where a little bit of suction always helps. And
and
it's gone.
And out it comes. Yeah.
Now,
we had to research how to do that.
That's actually a real illness.
Yeah, it is. It's real.
Now, I have to ask about something that I think every young man has to deal with.
Based on actual medical research. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Well, monobrow is
follically enhanced.
Yeah.
Problem. We've all been there.
Yeah. I haven't.
No. Okay.
But it needs to be diagnosed and cured pretty quickly. If it doesn't, it'll fester, and you might shed a bit of hair, and in fact.
It will actually leave the body, and it needs to be got rid of before the health inspectors arrive.
It looks like the monobrows are multiplying in the hospital.
They breed they're big breeders, the monobrows. Monobeasts.
They like dirty places.
Oh.
Disgusting. So you've got to keep your
This is great. This is great. This looks great.
Otherwise, they will breed, and you'll have a trouble.
I want to ask about sort of how the game evolves over time, because Theme Hospital was very mission-based. How does the experience of running a hospital change as the game goes on?
Yeah, so once you've started your first hospital, it's a pretty simple affair, and then you move on through Two Point County. There's different regions. There's a cold region. There's warm regions with contagious diseases. And there's
poor regions, there's rich regions.
Yeah. So we've got.
Looks alright.
Yeah.
I mean, spiritual successes to games like Theme Hospital, I'm always ready for that. The Theme Hospital was fun.
Yeah, it's about spinning plates, isn't it? You've got everything set up nicely, and then
something happens.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to know more information about when Two Point Hospital is coming out.
Well, we're coming out to fall. And you can check us out by going onto our Steam page and hopefully wish listing. Yeah. And we're coming later in the year.
Nice.
Nice. Well, I'm personally, again, really looking forward to it coming out. Thanks so much for joining me, Doctor. And
that looks really cool. Yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board with that one.
Now, our second Battle Royale game of the afternoon takes a fantasy RPG-esque bent, and you may have even seen it getting streamed on Twitch in the previous week. Let's take a look at Hi-Rez's Realm Royale.
Oh, this is, new Hi-Rez one, yeah. Oh, well, it exists. It's a Battle Royale, it exists. Hi-Rez, of course, the people behind Smite, and what's the other game they do? Paladins. Yeah, I guess this is a video game. This is a Battle Royale. It's what the people want. It's what the kids all like these days. Not me, I don't like it. Somebody does. Enough people do that they're making it. So, yep, play free now. alpha.
Joining me to talk about
I feel sorry for
Royale,
PUBG.
Executive producer at High Res Studios, it's Rory Newbro, aka Dry Bear. Mr. Dry Bear, what separates Realm Royale from other types of battle royale games in the genre?
It's a good question. So before you go up into the air to determine where you land on the map, you'll actually choose from a list of fantasy classes like mage or hunter or assassin and specify a unique play style before you land.
How do these different classes work?
So the engineer will be more about bunkering down, putting up shields, putting down turrets. The assassin will get behind the lines using stealth, use a sniper to take out targets. And the warrior will just jump in there throwing axes.
All these games start with you parachuting in like this. What specific mechanic is this attempting to solve? Or specific issue is this attempting to solve? Is it just player distribution across the map? Couldn't you just put everyone at random spawn points around the map? I really don't understand why every one of these does this.
You'll start equipping that and determining the playstyle you want, and so you can just really specify.
And you know, you mentioned this a little bit. I've seen it on stream. Talk to me about crafting in the game. I mean, how does crafting work in a game where there's a constantly shrinking play circle?
We're really excited about this. So strewn across the map, there are places called forges. And so once you go to the forge, you'll collect shards from disenchanting loot you find as you're going about. And you'll use these shards to start crafting legendary gear, very powerful pieces that everyone will want.
Yeah.
Once you start the forge, a smokestack will appear above the forge and everyone comes over to
It's
fight.
like a mini objective even.
Big team fight.
So it's borrowing the crafting stuff that Fortnite has, but in a different way. That's interesting.
But I hear that you have some goodies people can check out that are E3 exclusive.
That's right. So free on Steam. We're actually out for less than a week now, and we were already number 4 on Steam charts. And this week at E3, through Mixer, if you stream on Mixer and you're playing, the streamer that gets closest to the Crown Royale will enter into the hype zone, and so everyone will see you you'll be featured on the main page of Mixer. You'll have a chance to win the Jailbird chicken skin, which is our first piece of cosmetic. It's a little chicken with like a little jailbird, like prisoner outfit, and just box around. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and if you don't know the chicken mechanic,
Okay.
please look it up right now. Rory, thanks so much for joining me
Sure.
on stage to talk
Yeah.
about Realm
Okay.
Royale. Once again, it's
Realm Royale, yay, yay, yay! It's a battle royale, yay!
at last year's PC gaming show, and Frankie has some updates of what they've been up to.
Yes, John, as you may remember, our next game is made by a core team of just 2 people. It's called Ooblets, and it's a farming and creature.
Oh, Ooblets. Yep, we saw this last year. We've seen this a few times over the years, actually.
This fresh trailer features a
Well, not over the years, but we've seen this a couple of times. It was at who was showing off Ooblets?
Let's take a gander.
There was a trailer for it not long ago. I saw something about Ooblets. I think this might have been the trailer I saw. Yep, Ooblets is a game. You can dance in it now, I guess. That's cool. I thought this was a farming sim. Looks great though. I love the art in this game. Looks really nice. Yeah, this is what I thought Ooblets was about. Making farming things. I do like the visual style of this, actually. I think it's really clever, really nice. It reminds me, weirdly, of Katamari Damacy, which... not so much in terms of what it's doing, but in terms of just the way it just looks a bit like Katamari Damacy, which is a fantastic game that I should play more of. Yep, Ooblets, that's a game that exists. I like Ooblets. Looking forward to it.
It wouldn't be a PC gaming show without a dash of strategy, which is why I'm delighted that we get the chance to share with you the next in the Anno games. Let's take a look at Anno.
Oh, there's a new Anno game coming. Ooh. I didn't see the Ubisoft conference, so if this was announced there, I completely missed it. But, yeah, I'm on board for a new Anno game. Looks like we're going back to the past, because the last couple have been in the future. There was Anno 2170 and Anno 2205, I think, were the other ones. So, all the Anno games, the year in the title adds up to 9, always. So, what possible year could this be? 1800? Does this look sort of... yeah, industrial era, yeah. Let's say this is Anno 1800 is my guess that what this game's going to be called. Ah, I'm so perfect. I didn't know that that was going to be called Anno 1800, and I guessed it, and I was right.
Executive producer Burkhard Rathheiser and community developer Bastian Thun.
Yeah, I'll take that. It's nice they've gone back to the past, because doing the future stuff, I guess, would have got pretty hard after a while.
Stage. I want to begin right away by asking, for people who haven't seen or experienced the Anno series, what are these types of games like?
Yeah, well, Anno 1800 is a PC only real-time strategy game, and it's kind of mixing city building together with economic simulation and naval warfare. And at its core, it's a sandbox game. So you have
the Anno game's great. If you like this style of game, Anno games are actually really good. They're well worth checking out. I've played a few of them over the years. Actually had Anno 1701 on the Nintendo DS. That was really fun on the DS.
Well, the 19th century, it's such an interesting and rich era. There was so much happening in this era. So we had two industrial revolutions. We had major scientific inventions, and also big social changes, and also the creation of the big imperial empires. So it's a really rich era.
And what are some of the elements that we'll get to see from the 19th century in Anno 1800?
So it's kind of, for the player, it's well, basically you start with the first kind of medieval settlements, and then it's a kind of a journey through the 19th century. So it's a kind of, you explore everything that.
This looks great. I'm excited for this. I like the Anno games.
And I understand that
I got Anno 2070. That was good fun. I didn't play 2205.
I was wondering if you could talk to me about what is Anno Union.
So last year at Gamescom, when we actually revealed the game, we decided on, it's pre-alpha, we revealed the game. We invited the community to basically become a member of our development team. So we launched our Anno Union platform. It's a place where we...
So this game actually got launched at Gamescom. I completely missed it. I didn't know about it from Gamescom. Okay, well, there you go.
Basically help us developing the game.
Gee, it looks great.
Can you give me like an example of exactly
looks so
how
nice.
some choices have been steered by the community?
So there's a lot of different stuff we did. So like from feedback we got on our blogs and focus playtests where invited players. We got so much great feedback.
Like that's all built too. That's all like player constructed. So that's really cool how good that looks.
Also, we heavily expanded on core features of the game based on feedback. We said like, okay, that really seems to work. Players like that. So okay. Let's do it like improve the quality a little bit even more.
Yeah.
But they can also vote on actual game content. So we had a big vote for an AI opponent in the game, for a community creation contest where they could create their own island and stuff like this.
And I understand that some of this footage that you're sharing right now is pieces that people can go to anno-union.com and vote on right now.
Exactly. So just in time for E3, you can go to anno-union.com, check out. We have a vote up where you can vote on one of 5 ships in the game. And that's only the first stage, because in the second stage, we will allow you to design your own ship variant. So the winner
Oh, nice.
vote, then you can design...
Yeah, I'll take it. This looks good. This looks really good. I'm pretty on board with this.
The winner of that contest will actually make it into the game.
Now, where is the website that people can go to again to get the most information right now?
Yeah, just check out anno-union.com. That's basically our big community platform, and we want to invite especially strategy gamers, PC players out there to come help us developing the game, sharing feedback. Just check it out.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me on stage to talk about Anno 1800.
Yeah, the Anno games have been chugging along for a long time now. I think the first one came out in the late 90s, maybe. Ubisoft publishes them, and they do good work.
Publisher TinyBuild is known for discovering distinctive indie developers and bringing their quirky
Good old TinyBuild.
with Cluster Truck, Speedrunner,
They do good
and
work.
Hello Neighbor among their catalogue of hits. And now I'm delighted to be able to bring you the world exclusive reveal of a game developed by Galvanic Games in cooperation with Explosion. Inspired by the Cyanide and Happy Meal webcomic, Rapture Rejects' Battle Royale as
Oh, really?
seen one before, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. Top down.
Really? Cyanide and happiness? Couldn't it be something good?
Let's take a look at what happens when the man upstairs makes an epic fail and only beams up the bad people. Introducing Rapture Rejects.
well, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it's not too Cyanide and Happiness. So I have this thing with Cyanide and Happiness where I've never seen... oh, that's right, because that's what Explosm is, yeah. I've never seen a Cyanide and Happiness comic that has made me laugh. Just, whatever reason, their comics don't make me laugh. They're not funny. That's how I feel about Cyanide and Happiness. This game looks a lot like Cyanide and Happiness. So I guess if you like this, you'll be into this, but, you know, I'm not into this.
Little help? Thanks, brah.
Okay, sure. Well, I guess if it's just borrowing the look of Cyanide and Happiness, it might be okay. It's just a zombie shooter. It's...
Smell you later, you old
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, sure. I'm deeply disturbed at the number of people who are laughing in the audience at this, because this didn't seem funny to me at all.
I can't believe we got to show that trailer. That's so great. Our final game that we'll be showcasing this evening is from perhaps the most...
I'm not convinced A9 was genuinely laughing then.
The Hitman series. Let's take a look at a
Yay,
brand new
Hitman!
trailer from Hitman 2.
This looks alright, actually. Is this a new trailer that hasn't been shown before, or is this... I think it is, yeah. Because there was a reveal trailer last week. That's not what this is.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox. A day of high-octane thrills and two very public targets.
One really nice thing about this Hitman is they're not doing the episodic thing anymore. It's all fully, it's all going to be just one game that you buy. And I know they did that with the original Hitman, where you could buy a complete version of it later, but, oh, wow. The costumes. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That looks kind of cool. And I really like that IO Interactive now own the Hitman franchise, so they can just make as much of it as they want.
IO Interactive, Jacob Mickelson. Join me up here, Jacob.
I think if you're a game studio that develops games, it's really important that you hold on to your intellectual properties as best you can.
Joining me, I mean, right away, tell me, what is Agent 47 doing in Miami?
Well, he's there to pay a visit to Sharon Robert Knox, who are part of the Kronstadt Empire. And yeah, we all know how that ends, right?
Well, given that it's a Hitman game, I have some hints. And, you know, I always felt like in the Hitman games, the environment was so critical, trying to study and trying to understand it. What are some of the elements in Miami that will show up in Hitman 2?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Miami is, I think it's one of the biggest events we've ever created in the game. And in Miami, we have, of course, the race as the centerpiece.
Yeah.
But being this super high detailed sandbox, we also go to great lengths to actually create all the surrounding bits and pieces, like you have here, backstage area. Of course, we also have that in Miami. So pits and paddocks, there's an emergency room, and so on. So all the facilities needed in order for you to kind of
make your own way through the mission and take advantage of the locations and all the different disguises and items you stumble upon as you move in closer to your targets.
And in terms of the mechanics, I know that there's going to be a lot of familiar feels, but what are some of the brand new mechanics that are in Hitman?
Yeah, some of the new stuff is, for instance, the crowds we saw here in Miami. First of all, there's more than ever.
Yeah,
we're close to 2,000 people now in the scenes, and
I was just seeing that there were a
we
lot
also
of people in
introduced
this.
a new crowd mechanic where you can dip into the crowd if you get in trouble. So as long as they are not fleeing or running away, then they're there for you to hide in. So in case you get chased by guards. Another new thing is
Oh, the old Assassin's Creed hide in the crowd thing. Nice, nice.
Information about what's going on other places in the level. So if you're setting up traps and stuff like that, you can kind of keep track of where the important characters are. And last but not least, we have the fan favorite, which is the sniper briefcase is back. But this time it's not only for sniper rifles, it's also for all the other things you want to carry around kind of without causing too much attention to yourself.
And I want to ask about some of the weapons and the disguises that have been showing up throughout these trailers.
Yeah, we go to great lengths. I think the theme of this showing is going to be the fish. It's really it's a studio favorite. We're having a lot of laughs at that, right? And then of course you just saw it in the kitchen as a frying pan. So we all know the kitchen is the most dangerous.
The fish is great.
Room in your house.
Looks cool.
Yeah, of course.
Also counts in Hitman.
And I want to ask about some of my favorite content from Hitman, things like elusive targets, limited time events. Will those be making a comeback?
Absolutely. So there's still going to be escalations for you.
Oh, yeah, they're bringing all that stuff back. Nice.
There's going to be a challenge pack.
This looks cool.
Again, new challenge for you. And then, of course, the elusive targets that pop up for a short period of time only. And you have one shot at this or, go bust.
As my final question, the expected question, when does Hitman 2 come out?
Hitman 2 comes out November 13, and if you pre-order right now, you also get access to a new game mode called Sniper Assassin, where you get to play as Agent 47, and also, for the first time in the franchise, you can play along with a friend in the co-op mode.
Well, Jacob, thank you
Oh,
so
co-op
much
mode.
for
Nice,
coming
nice,
out. I'm super
nice.
looking forward to Hitman 2.
Yep, Hitman 2 looks great.
That might be the worst Hitman.
I don't know if it's going to be a game for me. Like, I've never been hugely into the Hitman games, but I respect them. They're really good.
For the first time ever, vaguely nearby me, it's the co-host Frankie. Come here, Frankie.
They let me come down
Yay.
the balcony for good behavior.
Excellent. Well, Frankie, we did it. The PC Gaming Show is done. Thank you so much for joining us to host this year.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Well, so we didn't get the Elite Dangerous stuff that was rumored. Oh well.
Joined us today. It was a blast. Thanks to Twitch chat.
It is a very shiny skirt she's wearing.
Appropriate and intelligently thought out.
I found it moderately distracting all through this. I wasn't going to say anything, but the stage lights on it, it's just, yeah, really obvious.
South Hall. Last, and of course not least, a huge thank you to all our wonderful sponsors who let the PC Gaming Show come back for a 4th straight year. They are Hi-Res Studios, Digital Extremes, Archangel Hellfire, Team 17, Stardock Entertainment, Acer, Predator, Improbable, Oculus Rift, Drake's Cakes, Tripwire, Frontier Developments, and Square Enix. We hope you have a wonderful E3 and go play some damn video games. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, that was good. Sean does good work. I like that. I had fun with that. Oh, boy. Whew. Oh. Now I'm about to make my stream go all funky because I'm going to transition out of that. So, let's... yes, the old infinite mirrors thing.
We've got a few minutes to...
I will just mute this. The Sony conference is happening in an hour and a bit. I'm going to be back for that. But in the meantime, I am going to just cut the stream for a bit, and I'll be back with Sony in, it's about 11 o'clock, I think, so I'll be back just a little bit before 11 to start that off, and I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching.